Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Samah, you can call me Sam, Egyptian engineer and real estate salesperson. I don't usually make videos in English, but I'm planning on doing so in the next period in order to explain the investment opportunities that are currently available in the Egyptian expanding real estate market. For today's video, I will just be explaining the law that regulates ownership of real estate for foreigners in Egypt. And also we will know the rules for residency and citizenship based on the price of real estate that you buy. So without further introductions, let's dive right into it. The law that regulates ownership of real estate for foreigners in Egypt is Law number 230 that was issued year 1996. It is mainly concerned with units that are already built. Off-plan units have different rules that we will be talking about too. So for Law 230, it actually has a few rules that you need to know about. The first one is that you cannot own more than 2 pieces of real estate for residential purposes and an extra one for commercial purposes, like if you own a business or something. The second rule is that each piece of real estate should not exceed 4,000 square meters. Third one is that if you bought a piece of land, you should have constructions on it within 5 years of taking possession of the land to avoid any fines by the government. And fourth and final rule is that you cannot sell that real estate before 5 years of owning it. You will be eligible for 3 years of residency if that piece of real estate costs you between 200,000 US dollars and 400,000 US dollars. And you're eligible for 5 years of residency if it costs you more than 400,000 US dollars. If you are looking to get the residency, so what we have just said is the easy way to get it. Because when it comes to off-plan units, the rules are pretty different and much more complicated. First of all, you will need to pay for the unit that you're buying in full in Egyptian pounds, or 40% of the total price of the unit in US dollars with a minimum of 100,000 US dollars. And this rule specifically doesn't make sense from an investment perspective, because you're paying a huge amount of money for something that you're not getting yet. But let's say that you already did it. Now you will need to take the contract from the developer along with a letter mentioning that the unit you bought is under construction and stating the date of delivery. For that date not to be more than 4 years. Then you will have the contract stamped from a couple of governmental offices. You will also need a letter from your bank showing the transaction in US dollars from your bank account to the developer's bank account for this specific unit mentioned in the contract. And also a letter from the developer's bank showing that they received this money in US dollars. All those documents will be then submitted to the Department of Passports, Immigration and Nationality of the Egyptian Ministry of the Interior, who will decide the residency period according to the price paid for the real estate. What we have said until now are the rules for owning real estate in Egypt for foreigners and how do you qualify for residency based on. Citizenship or the Egyptian passport is a bit different. In order to get it, you have a couple of options. You can either donate $250,000 for the treasury, or you can create or be part of a business with a minimum of 40% stakes in the company and 400,000 US dollars investment. And finally, you can own a piece of real estate that is worth 500,000 US dollars, with the rules and regulations in Law 230 applied. But there is also a catch right here, that is in order for you to get the citizenship, you'll need to buy this piece of real estate directly from one of the government projects. By that I mean the projects that are being built directly by the government. Honestly speaking, the Egyptian passport does not provide you with many advantages, and knowing the cost of other countries, I think it may sound expensive in return of what you're getting. And actually you're right if you're thinking like that. And we have addressed this concern to the government, who are working on fixating that right now and making it more reasonable. And that's pretty much all you need to know, my friends, about getting the residency or the Egyptian passport using real estate. What I would like to add at the end is that now is a very good time to invest in the very expanding real estate market in Egypt, as we are literally building another country, increasing the residential footprint in Egypt from 7% to 14% by 2052, and that's as per Egypt's 2030 vision. Also, prices for real estate are relatively low, judging by the exchange rate of the Egyptian pound to other currencies. Like right now, 1 Egyptian pound is equal to $24.50. And if you're looking to start your investment journey here in Egypt, it would be my pleasure to be your personal consultant. And you can always reach me on any of the links that are available in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel too, so you don't miss the next video in which I will be explaining briefly the map for investing in the real estate market in Egypt. And if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that it can reach more people. Thank you for watching. Bye.